I'm Navneet Majhail. I am the director of the Blood and Marrow Transplant Program at the Cleveland Clinic. I also serve as a professor with the Cleveland Clinic Lerner College of Medicine. So I first became involved with the ASBMT as a second-year fellow, and it has been instrumental in developing my career. I have found mentors, I found colleagues, I have found people with whom I've developed relationships for life. And I found people who've been very passionate about what they do, both for the field as a whole and for the society in general. And they've really been invested in me. And I think it's thanks to their mentorship, they're giving me the opportunities I've had, that I've grown as a clinician, as a researcher, as an administrator, and as a leader. So I was probably born when the ASBMT was organized, so I really don't have a first-hand experience of what the nature of the field and all the things that our senior colleagues had to go through to get the field into what it is today. But I think it was kind of like the Wild West, partly, is what I understand. At the same time, it was a highly exciting, highly innovative, highly collegial field at that time, which has ultimately led to what we have today. I have been very fortunate to have these mentors who have been very vested in my success, and people I can think of off the top of my head. And this is just a few of who have guided me in this process. I can think of people like Dan Weisdorf at the University of Minnesota, Mary Horowitz at the Medical College of Wisconsin and the CIBMTR, Linda Burns, who is now at the National Marrow Donor Program, and several others who over the years have truly found something in me, which, to be honest, I didn't see in myself. And I think it's thanks to their foresight and their mentorship and their pushing me to do more than what I could do that has helped me to get where I am today. I think one of the biggest accomplishments of the ASBMT has been recognizing that transplant is a team sport. If you think about how transplant is provided, how transplant care is provided, it's all about the team. It is not about one person. It's about the whole group, the village that comes together to take care of patients. And I think at its core, the society reflects that very nicely. I think it is very unique from that perspective, because I don't think there's any other society or organization in the healthcare field that I'm aware of that does that. So we not only represent clinicians, physicians, we also represent nurses, our advanced practice providers, our pharmacists, our administrators, and everybody else who has to come together to make this successful for a patient. And it's not in a name, as all of us who work with the society and are involved with it know. In its essence, it truly tries and strives to make sure that all those perspectives are reflected in the mission of the society. So the society is at a critical juncture right now. We are evolving as a field. We are transplanting more patients. We are looking at more diseases that we haven't transplanted before. We're getting into areas which really hasn't been the realm traditionally of what we do, things like autoimmune diseases. We are on the cusp of a revolution with respect to the new therapies that are coming through. So, for example, CAR T cells, and I think in the next 5-10 years, we will be doing transplants very differently than what we are doing today. And as we think about that, I think the society is truly at a critical junction where we have to evolve with the field. And I think as the president of the society, I would like to keep involved, and I look forward to the camaraderie I've seen from all the passionate people who work in this field to make sure we keep thinking about these things as we go forward, and we keep thinking ahead, we keep evolving, and we keep reflecting what the community and the field needs as a whole.
Happy 25th anniversary ASBMT.